Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Life Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for Scorpio. Scorpio, these cards feel. We're going to leave them out. This is the past. I'm going to do past, present, and future. This is going to be your 22nd through the 30th reading, Scorpio. Hopefully this resonates with you. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if you know Scorpio. All right, boo. So let's see. Ciao. Try to be quick. Yeah. When I meditate on your card, Scorpio, I got, what did I get? Quick responses. So I get this energy, Scorpio, where you may have been like in this hangman mode, like waiting on some things to shake, waiting on some things to move forward. Hopefully y'all can see these cards, honey. One day I'll be able to do it while I'm at home and not at work. But now I get that you are moving forward, Scorpio. So good job. All right. So let's just see here. I don't know why I'm feeling like good job. Okay. Whatever it is, I feel like you've been waiting. Okay. But now things are kind of like moving forward. So we'll see. Quick responses. Okay. Maybe you've been waiting on a job response or something like that. Anything that like your life period just to move forward because things have been going on. I don't know what this card is. We're just going to see. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, Scorpio. This is the sign of Aquarius. This could be a time of healing for you. I do get this energy where you may be walking away from some things, focusing on yourself, Scorpio, because it has been a little time. Some of this time that Scorpio has taken you may feel have been forced upon you. I'm getting that feeling. So I'm saying this, what's an example? Say somebody broke up, and whether some of my Scorpios, you didn't want to do it, but you ain't have no choice because the person didn't get no act right, and you've been trying again. So it's like your hands is tied. So you need to take this time for you to do this very thing, which is heal, and maybe the relationship could heal if the other person focus in on whatever it is that they need healing from. Because I'm getting that energy with another person that they need to work on themselves. Like if you got anger issues or mommy or daddy issues and stuff, things that has been embedded in them from a child, which make them act out with anybody that's around them. Okay. And some of my other Scorpios, I get this forced feeling because maybe flip that on the other side. You didn't want to have to do this, but now you have no choice. You understand? Like to focus on you, heal yourself. But look at this as a renewal and a restoration for you, because I do see that this is something, the outcome will be better for you. Okay. Mind, body, spirit, heart is the energy that I get the universe is trying to get Scorpio to feel. If you're not taking this time to like rest and rejuvenate and self-love and heal yourself, this is a suggestion from the universe. Okay. All right. I was gonna say, in the past, you got the Eight of Cups, so I felt that energy out. You got the Hangman. I felt the energy of things have been kind of stagnated, but that's in the past, right? Then we got the Ace of Hearts. That's that self-love and stuff, okay, that I was feeling, all right? So my Scorpios are there, okay? Now, when I say you're there, don't mean that you totally healed from whatever this is. Some of my Scorpios, you may feel like you're never going to be fully healed from whatever this is. And I'm saying it like in an instance where, say, like my case, my dad passed away in 2006. It feel like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So am I better than what I used to be? Absolutely. Do it still hurt? Yes, it does. But for the first 8 years that my father passed away, because our birthdays are on the same day, I didn't even celebrate my birthday. I literally just laid in the bed and just wanted the day to pass. I didn't even want anybody to tell me happy birthday, okay? But I had to move past that because I know that my daddy wouldn't want me to be that way. You understand? So I feel him in spirit. I feel him in love on our day. So nothing really has changed other than his physical, but his presence is so much felt all the time, okay? All right, so in the present, I'll talk to you about everything in a minute. In the present, you have the Four of Cups, right? You got the Hierophant card. And then you have the death card. So Scorpio, that's you. I do see endings and beginnings and stuff, but that's all right. And in the future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. Yes, honey, yes. And then we have the Five of Wands. I knew what this Page of Cups was bringing because I heard something, and I'll tell you if I do not forget. But yes, Five of Wands, honey. And then on the outskirts, we got the Five of Cups. That's the card that was kind of sitting out here. So Scorpio, I get the place where you're at. You see the outskirts is this Five of Cups. Hence the reason why the universe says that you need to be off into this healing mode. So I see you could be walking away from an individual. You could be suffering from a loss. The reason why I got that energy of, you know, to tell you about me missing my dad. So Scorpio, in the recent past, that you got the Eight of Cups, the Hangman, and the Heart. I often say and the Heart. You got the Ace of Cups. Scorpio, looking at these cards, in the recent past, you taking some time for you to see exactly what you wanted to do. You know, I feel like that. For some of my Scorpios, I feel like that this time that was taken may have been forced on you, where you had to walk away from some things that was hard for you in order to be able to build this self-love. I feel like, listen, during the time that whatever has happened between you and another person, whether it be a person that has just left, is around you, that you thinking about this, that you may have some toxic energy with, or this has been a long time coming because these cups have been here some years, right? I feel like right now, the universe and God and spirit is saying that Scorpio in the past decided to take some time to self-love themselves. This Ace of Cups here is your heart, and you're holding it. And if it's empty, you have nothing to give. And if you pour all of this off into another person and you don't get that back, then it will leave you with, you know, with these Five of Cups feelings is the energy that I feel. So the main goal that I feel like the Scorpio learned of the past that you are working on between now and, I thought I was having a customer, y'all, between now and the end of this month is self-love. It's focusing on you. It's pouring off into you. And anything that's coming off into Scorpio environment, if it's not anything that's adding in addition to Scorpio and working through things in a healthy manner, flip it, okay? This is the energy that I do feel. These are things that Scorpio is deciding to walk away from now. In the past, I do get some of my Scorpios, you have this thing where you it's like you, how can I say this? What is this that I'm feeling? It's like in the past, Scorpio, this time that was taken could have been taken because of the way that certain outcomes have turned out today, like right now that you're going through. So it's like a reflection time is the way that I feel, Scorpio, on things that may have went on that may not have turned out in the best of ways, right? So some of these things that I feel like, and it caused these separations like between you and another person. So flip it. Whoever is dealing with these issues, like I said in the beginning, I get a strong sense of this time here is not for no reason. This time here is happening because it needs to happen. And during this time of space, don't take that time in this space to sit up and wallow about the things of the past, or else you won't be looking off into you healing you, so you can be able to walk away from those things and leave them where they at. It's cool to push through them, but don't stay in it, okay? Because that's the goal, to heal yourself. Okay, now in the present moment, you got the Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Hierophant. The Four of Cups is Scorpio not accepting the same old. The Scorpio, and that may be, you know, old situations that may have worked in the past. That part of Scorpio is no longer accepting that. That's the Death card. I feel like you're being guided to be something different. This Hierophant card is about levels, right? It's about blessings. It's about your spiritual path. And I look at this Hierophant card as levels. And when I say levels, I feel like, listen, the universe will say, hey, it's time for you to become something different. It's time for you to move away from the same old ways of the past. And how you do that, you start off with pouring off into yourself, okay? Self-loving yourself. That triggers healing within, where you remove you from these places here, right? it will take you away from this hangman status that I feel like Scorpio has been for a minute, because during this time I feel like you have been enlightened on what it is that you need to do, meaning things that you no longer can tolerate, things you no longer can do, things that won't be accepted, building boundaries if necessary, not pouring off into people that you don't see pouring back off into you, not trying to hold on to something if they do want to leave, especially if it's toxic because of whatever reason. Okay, so that's the energy that I do feel. All right, so let's just see. I do see a shift, a change, and when you do finally begin to look at you and work on you and pour off into you and do all of those things, then you will see this sort of quick turnaround, like I feel this sort of quick response to the universe to bring in new blessings and new things to make you feel like you are on the right track. Because I get some of my Scorpios, you felt like for a minute you wasn't quite on the right track. And a lot of us will get that when the universe is trying to kind of nudge us in a new direction. We don't want to be stagnated, hangman, in a place for too long, because that means that there's no elevation, there's no growth. That's the levels to this shit that I feel like it's time for Scorpio to step up a level. And I'm saying Scorpio because it's your reading. If you in a situation and y'all been together and you've been together for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years and there's no step towards commitment, it's talks of things like, where is this going? What are we doing? We just gonna be this way for however long? And I feel like a person will be the way, like shacking up or whatever it is, for as long as Scorpio allow it. Flip it, okay? In the near future, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and then the Five of Wands. So this is the deal, right? When Scorpio, when it clicked, and you understand, because I see this as a time where it just clicks and you know what it is that you need to do. And I don't feel like, well, let me take that back. It really, the click is you doing it. Like, I feel like the click is your mind and your heart is in one accord, and that is a beautiful thing, because that way you can build this sort of orchestra of your life. When your mind is telling you something else and your heart is telling you something else, then it's like a tug of war within, and it'll keep you at this place. But once you get aligned and understand that movement is needed, and you get enlightened on what it is, and you decided to put self first, then okay, and walk away from things that no longer serve you, then the healing journey begins, and it's something beautiful in the end. Okay, I do feel like the Scorpio is now looking at things differently. You know, that's the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, he has grown these, okay, yes, he has built that, but now you're looking over them and seeing, how can you do things differently? Can you build more abundance if you go in another direction? Scorpio. You know how situations have been of the past, so now it's time to do something different. Now, when you do things like this, you're going to have an individual or people who are used to the old Scorpio bending when they come in with words, okay, but not the follow-up action to it. So an individual, I do see Scorpio is coming in, honey. They're not going to like the outcome on how Scorpio feels, because there has been a death to the old Scorpio, and you have now told yourself that this is what you're going to do, and your heart is agreeing with that, and you're following through, because you have to move yourself from this place. So conflictual energies are going to come through as usual when people set boundaries and people don't like it, who have been taking advantage of somebody's heart. Okay, yeah. So let's see, Scorpio, that's the energy that I do feel and what you're working on. So good shit, Scorpio. Let's clarify the Hangman. And I'm sorry that I had to break up your reading, honey. I had a phone call and I thought I hit you. Hangman, High Priestess, you've been enlightened. You're following your intuition. Remember I said when your mind and your heart, I feel like Scorpios in the past, your intuition was telling you things, but something held you there, whether it be children, whether it be love, whether it be a person saying what they gonna do but not doing what they say that they gonna do. All that's out the door now. You have to follow you now, is the energy that I do get, okay? Let's clarify the Death card for Scorpio in the present moment. Hopefully this resonates with you, Scorpio. Yes, honey. You got 9 of Cups that pop out. You are hopeful about the future. I really do get that. And you have the 6 of Wands. And not only that, you're confident. And 6 of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is the guy riding on the horse. He just came back from a war and he's being praised at going through it and dealing with it. So whatever Scorpio has been going through, it has been hard, okay? But you can push through it, and I see the confidence in you that recognize that you can. This 6 of Wands, confident, has not been here because Scorpio felt as if they didn't see a way to get to the finish line or to get here or to have this space to be confident enough. Self-love will make you be able to do some things that you thought that you would not be capable of doing, because you will be able to push through abandonment issues and rejection, and you will be able to lead without having any expectations. You know, when you expect certain things to pan out the way that you would like them to pan out and they don't pan out that way, then you are disappointed. And not only are you disappointed, you hurt, because you would think that, oh, I pour off into this person. I do this for this person, and this person didn't treat me the way that I treat them. I learned a long time ago, do things the way that you want to do. Yes, we should want someone to reciprocate it. If they're not, then that's a person that you have to look at and understand that don't get off into anything until you receive a relationship that is doing that 6 of Pentacles back and bouncing back and forth thing. I do get this energy where we go overboard with the expectation, even knowing the BS. And I've been there before, Scorpio, where we will keep going because we want to believe that a person can be the person that we would want them to be. It's all in the fantasy of the potential of an individual. But when you sat back with the Hangman and your intuition started telling Scorpio, listen, I understand, baby, what you want this to be, but let me holler at you right quick, because your higher self will sit you down and say, listen, I know where you want this to go and where you've been trying to get this to go, right? Because there is love there, and you feel for an individual, right? But where is it in reality of things? In the reality of things, how is this going between you and another person or just within yourself, right? So when you sit down and you look at the reality of things and take your head away from the clouds of where you would like this to be and all the confidence you got in this other person, and if they could only just see, when you say, let me just focus on me, let me just do what I can do for me, let me pour this love that I'm trying to force upon another person so things can be right off into me. And then that's when blessings will come flowing. That's when you unlock a new level. And I feel like Scorpio has unlocked a new level of yourself, okay? I may call this unlocking new levels, all right? Let's clarify the 5 of Wands. You know what? For shits and giggles, Scorpio, let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Cups. Let's see what they want, okay? Let's see what they want. What does this Page of Cups want with Scorpio now that Scorpio is moving into a place of self-love and not going for the BS, okay? Yeah, no falling for the okie dokie. Bottom of the deck, we got the 6 of Pentacles. Remember I said this give and take and pour off into each other. This is what I see this individual saying, okay? This person will come in and swear to God, okay? Swear to God that they is ready for all of this. They want to give you this. They want to pour off into you. You need to be ready for this. Be confident that everything can move forward. I just want to make team. I just want to be a teammate. I understand stuff been hard, but we could push through this. Like we could. Child, listen. Actions speak louder than words is the energy that I do feel. Do not allow words to deter you off your path. And I feel like that's what Scorpio is at. So when you don't take the words of this individual coming in saying what they gonna do, and for some of my Scorpios, if you still got hope, go ahead, okay? Go right on. But I feel like this is where this energy is coming in at, because Scorpio was realizing that what this person is saying, you have heard this before. You have heard this before. So action is needed. And I'm going to tell you, the knights are action. I don't see not one knight out here. Not one. It's talking out here. It's talking, but there's no movement in the way things are going. So That's the energy that I do feel. You recognize that. Scorpio is going to focus on Scorpio feelings. Scorpio is going to stay balanced during the times that Scorpio knows that things may be a bit heavy. Okay, but what you're going to do is preserve you, just like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups will. The King and Queen of Cups do not veer off what their emotions are telling them. They are balanced. They know what it is that they want emotionally. They know what it is they deserve. Okay, period. Yes, Scorpio. I love it. All right, boy. I ain't mean to talk your ear off. So, all right. So let's see here. What do we have for Scorpio? Girl. Flag on the play. Boom. Okay, you know what it is. You know what happens when stuff be out there on the football game. Flag on the play. That's when shit out of whack. Scorpio done threw a flag on the play. It's time for you go to your corner, I go to my corner. I'm not dealing with the bullshit, okay? Get out the house, Scorpio. I feel like that some of my Scorpios, because you've been so engulfed in what has been going on, get out, get some fresh air, take to you, heal you, focus on you, go for a walk in the park. That helps things just to move them energies flowing, just to get those energies flowing. I know they help me. So Scorpio, that is your reading for now, the 22nd through the 30th. Well, today is the 21st, and I'll get them out now, okay? All right, Scorpio, love.